Alright, buddy boy, another little quick bonus video. Tour of the backyard. There's a little bird there, and I cannot remember the name of it. Little gray and white bird. Right on that lowest branch there, right there. Anyway, wanted to do a quick little tour of the backyard when I left for West Memphis last Sunday. And I think the week before that, I'm not sure, I think I did a tour of the backyard. I'm not sure if I talked about the leaves turning, but all the leaves back here were turning and getting to be very pretty. Probably one of the best colorations I've seen in many years. Normally what happens here is either we end up being dry in September and all the leaves turn brown from drought, or we get an early frost and they turn brown. They don't always get to go through all the color changes, but we actually had very beautiful color change this year. Well, anyway, when I came back and down there at West Memphis, there's still a lot of leaves on the trees, but now I'm back and they're mostly gone now, which always makes me sad. I always love seeing the color change, but then the leaves are gone. But I do love that time of year also. When you're out hiking, you can see farther and that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's cool. But then the other things I wanted to show you, and a lot of stuff in our yard is still changing. That's our blueberry bush, and it's still changing. But look at the camellias. They are just loaded, the whole row there, all the way down. Of course, the Rose of Sharon now, they're pretty much completely bare. Crepe myrtles are bare. All of them have fallen again while I was gone. But beautiful camellias, which is what we planted them for, to have some color. And those blooms will hold typically until after Thanksgiving, and then they'll all be gone, and then I will trim them. And I know if Justin sees this video, he will be aghast at the shape of these, all those stray sprouts, but they'll get a good trimming and rounding. There's another picture of the Rose of Sharon with just a few leaves hanging on at the top there. But anyway, and then coming around, something I'm very proud of this year, and again, the best year ever, but our Confederate Rose. More blooms than we've ever had on it. So that's the pink one there, and that's a hibiscus family of plant called the Confederate Rose and Southern Rose. I think there's some other names, but typically what happens with it is it gets all these big blooms at the end of summer, or big buds at the end of summer, and then typically what we end up getting here is 3 or 4 will open, and then we'll get one of those early November frost, and they'll all die. The leaves will fall off, and that'll just be some 15-foot tall sticks sticking out of the ground. And then I cut it off at the ground and get it ready for next year. But this year we have not. It's November 13th, and knock on wood, we have not. Friday the 13th, actually, yay. In 2020, how's that going to work out for us? But typically, we have not had a frost yet this year here at my little part of the world. Anyway, Northwest Arkansas has had a couple of light frosts. I don't think they've had any heavy frost or freezes, but we haven't had any. So we're really seeing some neat stuff with the plants. You can see the knockoff rose is still blooming. That one there has not bloomed as well this whole summer, primarily because that Confederate Rose is keeping some of the sun off of it. But over there, I guess that's a bird. Trying to figure out what that noise was. But over there we've got one that's doing really well. There you go, lighten it up a little bit. Very pretty. And then all of that, of course, is in full foliage and around. Let me unzoom here. Anyway, so a little tour of the yard. So I don't know if you can see the rock bench. So what's going to happen with our little renovation here is to the right of the rock bench, there'll be a walkway coming out. And then about where those big rocks are, there will be steps going down. And right where the pond is, at roughly that level, will be a circular paver, about 12 by 12 paver patio with a fire pit in the middle of it. And then a rock wall right along where these rocks are will be a 2 or 3 rock tall wall with some steps over there about where the yellow wagon is going down into the yard. So we'll have steps about right there from the walkway, and then about right there to come down into the main yard. And then the other thing, this is turning into a longer video than I intended, but then the other thing is our fireplace on the patio. So there I've got it almost framed out right in the middle there where that big opening is. I still have to frame that. Which I will do maybe today or this weekend. But anyway, it'll get framed out, and then a fireplace will be in the lower portion there. Again, right in there will be the fireplace, and then a small hearth coming out. And then that will make this, again, more like a room, a living room, sitting area kind of area. And then we have the, obviously the kitchen up there, and another conversation area over there where the patio and fire pit will be. So we're pretty excited about all of that. Anyway, that's it. No more on Friday. No more video Friday. Love you, buddy boy. Have a great day.